So, you guys ready for this? I don't think you're ready. I don't think you're ready. This is already the what? Let's see, there's this one, there's the one at the table with Tasha and her mom. There's the pulling a barb. I think we watched the other one with I'm gonna kiss you. I can't believe I'm gonna kiss you. We watched that one. I think there was another one. Oh, Tosh with the with the about the bodies or whatever being uh gross or uh whatever because they had humans in them. They used to have humans in them. The bodies are wrong. They used to have humans in them. So 5 clips, 5 clips, and this is the fifth one. Are you ready for this? This just solidifies Game of the Year. Now, just keep in mind, disclaimer, some mildly suggestive stuff. I would say they're consenting adults, but clearly the side that talks about consent doesn't give a crap about consent.
Sounds like your mother was hard on you. Nah, I think your fingers are just perfect.
Yeah. So... are you trying to have sex with me?
Excuse me? Now, if a guy said that... But it's okay, she's a strong, powerful woman, so she gets a pass.
Hadn't really thought that far ahead, but maybe?
Quick, think about us having sex.
I'm sorry, what? If a guy did that, it'd be a different story, wouldn't it? But because she's a strong woman, it gets a pass. She didn't look like she was very comfortable, but that's okay, because it's fantasy, right? It's fantasy, and...
So now we need to figure out if it's cash lock or Tom lock.
And those are...
Cash lock's just flirting. You look and make jokes and maybe think about him for fun. Tom lock is serious. Like you want to grab that and taste its neck right by the collarbone.
I'm sorry, what? If a guy said that, this would be a different story right now. But because she's a strong, powerful woman, it's different, and it gets a pass. Have these writers ever flirted with anyone in their lives? No one talks like this. No one talks like this. This is the kind of writing you would see in terrible fanfics on freaking Tumblr. No one talks like this. This weird crap, this weird, awkward... no one. And... it's clear that whoever wrote this has clearly either never flirted with anyone or they've never had anyone flirt with them, because this is not how you go about flirting with someone. I mean, again, these are the same people who are all about consent and respecting a body, a woman and her body. Did it look like Tosh there was respecting her body? Nope. Nope, she just got right on in there. No consent, no nothing. But it's okay. She's a strong, powerful woman, so she gets the pass, right? Just switch her out with a man, and all the people on the left be like, oh my god, this promotes rape, and she didn't consent, and he's just because he thinks he's a guy that he's entitled, and
So which is it?
I also love how her face, because the models are so bad, her face manages to morph. She goes from looking like freaking Rosario Dawson, and then there's one point where she looks like that meme of what's her name, Emilia Clarke, which is that little smile or whatever. Try to find it. Yeah, this face, that's what it reminds me of, that Emilia Clarke, little smiley face meme that everyone puts. But she goes from looking like different thing because the models are so bad. It's just like they morph. They never just stay the same. Um, what an ever-loving fuck is this? Actually, this was only Western devs could make a lesbian sex this on a. Yeah, I mean, this should have been a perfect scene. Who doesn't like lesbians? And this is just awkward. People love lesbians. I love lesbians as much as the next guy, but this, I would not sit through this. If the entire thing was this awkward, like, what else would Tosh say? How else would this woman make this more? You're like, I want you to shit on my face. Like, what else would they make her say that is just because this is not how you flirt? Again, it's like they just read a fanfic on Tumblr. Like, oh yeah, I'm taking inspiration from this. This is, oh man, this is gold. And then they just put, and they write it, and it's just, what? You need to drop down and give me 10 bars. It's they, them, not she, you bigots. Oh wait, yeah, that's right. We all have to stop and do a pull a barv because they're non-binary, despite the fact that they're clearly biologically female. So all right, time for us to drop down and give them 10, because we misgendered them, so we need to pull a barv. But, like, I would think it was impossible to make the prospect, the idea of two women having sex unappealing. And yet they did it. They did it. I do not want to watch that. It's so freaking awkward. Like, who wrote this? And it's not just who wrote it. Who, after that person write it, it has to be looked at. Who looked at it and said, yes, this is amazing. Yes, this is what we're using. Not, have you ever actually flirted with anyone? Because there are things with her getting real close, pretty much giving off, certain vibes. I don't know how some players would react to that. Can we, that's what should have happened. Instead, it's like, oh my god, this is gold. Like this, you can, even if people do talk like this is something like you'd hear, like this like very weird banter. That's like something you would hear from like really, really young people who don't know anything about this stuff yet. Or rather, not talking about it, but how they act. It's very, quirky and unexperienced, and no, I wouldn't expect it from someone who's as old as Tosh is. So, this whole, I'm acting like a freaking moron teenager who's, nervous and quirky, and it's just very unappealing here. She's a grown woman, not a teenager. And the fact that she comes right out and says, like, oh, are you trying to have sex with me? And then she's just like, quick, think about us, think of us having sex. And then she goes right, like, what? What? Meanwhile, I wish they put lesbians into games. Yeah, be careful what you wish for. You get the lesbians in the games, but then you get these terrible written ones. That's a dude on the right. It's not a lesbian scene. I wonder if they... Oh, that's terrible, but so true. BRB, gonna pull a few barbs. This is how the mentally impaired think hookups will work after. Look out, she's a spitter. This makes Concord look like Game of the Year. Yeah, and there's fucking Last of Us 2. Holy hell, I was already not going to buy this. You didn't have to pull this trash out. Like, I don't... And this is the best final edit. We did 20 ticks, and that was the best one. They say that, I mean, when it comes to, like, the you know, the sex stuff, it's not there, but the whole game has cheesy, crappy dialogue like this. It's just, like, again, they, you know, they added oof as a reply that you could pick. Like, really? Oof? You couldn't think of a third option, so you just like, oof. Like, I often find people who are trans are autistic or have some kind of other neurological issue. You can tell the writers are autistic because what normal person with normal life experiences talk. Yeah, because yeah, exactly. What kind of normal person talks like this? This is not how adults would talk to each other when they're trying to flirt. You know, it's subtle. It's a lot more subtle than that. You're not just coming out and saying what you mean. You know, innuendos and just, you know, very subtle phrasing and you know, and then the entire time, it's like I said, it's like what else would Tosh say? You know, like I said, it's like, what are you gonna be like? I want you to shit on my face. I mean, it's just, I can't believe they actually managed to make lesbians. Uh-huh. 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 Exactly. It would be if it was a dude. It would be if it was a dude. Did BioWare just swap their writing team and human resources team for the entire release? This entire sex scene feels painfully corporate speak. She's so fucking weird. Worst character ever. What the hell? Like, I can't see anyone who's actually applauding this because I think even the weirdos on that side can see that this is just pure terrible writing. It's not sexy, it's not attractive. When you see these characters in games, you know, doing, you know, sexual things, you want to feel some kind of ooh. You don't want to sit there and laugh or think about how bad the writing is. You want to feel what they feel. But if they're trying to have sex and they're saying all this stupid childish stuff and they're acting like idiots, it's kind of a buzzkill. You know, it's like trying to have sex and your freaking cat comes in, you know, and just plops on the bed. You know, it's a mood killer. You know, it's not appropriate for the cat to be sitting there while you're doing it. You know, and just having that small thing happen, it's like, okay, well, just gonna keep coming back. So, buzzkill. Uh, Again, and flirting has to be subtle. If it was a lot more subtle and not in your face, the scene probably would have been a little sexier. But nope, they didn't really do that, could they? This is offensively bad. It's like they took the writing dialogue from a toddler TV show and then added adult themes to it. Yeah. What the hell is this? Freaking gross. Oh god, half of these I can't even read. I'm glad I saved this money on this one. Jesus Christ. Press A to win game. Nope. 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 Wait, at one point in my life, I had wanted to see Mass Effect 4. Now, wait, is it's supposed to be a lesbian love? I just see one girl. Please clap. Why are her lips so big? Isn't that this basically light blackface? It's okay when they do it. Oh, that face. Amazing voice acting. They made it through without. Well, no, because that was. They do several takes. So they take the take, you know, they take whatever take is good and they use that. So they could have busted out laughing. They could have, but they didn't use those takes. As a voice actor, you do several takes of one line. And then the audio director or voice director, whoever, and whoever else will go through and pick the best ones, and they use that. I think it's what the sound director, because they're the ones who are doing all that. But they go through, pick out the best lines. So who knows? Maybe they did bust out laughing with how ridiculous this crap is. For the first time in my life, I understand cringe. I get such secondhand embarrassment. Uh-huh. 100% will be game of the year. This killed my snake. Exactly. It's a freaking scene with lesbians. It should be amazing. And no, they make it so awkward. They make it so awkward. And even with the heterosexual ones, it's awkward. These people have clearly never been in a relationship. They've never flirted with anyone. They've never had anyone flirt with them. Because if they did, they would know how to execute a scene like this properly. But yeah, yeah. These are real scenes. These are real scenes. It is a real game. I'm watching Az play it right now. It is a real game. This stuff happens in the game. This isn't a conspiracy theory or crap that people are making up to bash the game. This is real. This is why no one likes the game. I mean, going through all those comments, did you see one comment that was good about it? It's not like it has hidden comments. I didn't see one person like, oh, I agree with this game. This scene was amazing and you fucking bigots. And there's no one likes this. This is modern gaming in a nutshell. Everything wrong with modern gaming right here. Anyway, that's gonna do it for me. I'm gonna go pull a few barbs after misgendering Tosh. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.